Hi everyone, it's Darvina with Darvina Plays with Scissors again, and today we are making projects featuring our beautiful autumn bundle, which consists of this stamp set as well as these 3 punches. I'm also using some of our Gilded Autumn Design Series paper. So with that said, let's go ahead and move this out of the way so we can get started on our card. So this is a thank you card. I really like this card. It's just got a completely fall vibe. And you know, it's something that you can give to anyone. You can give it to your, pastor, your doctor, your babysitter, your best friend. You can give it to your Thanksgiving host after the Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this card. I really like it. So it's the ultimate in our gratitude projects. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, you know what? I do want to mention that Stampin' Up! Does sell pre-cut note cards and envelopes, and when you buy a set, I think you get like 20 cards if I'm not mistaken, which is a really good deal, but I don't have them. So I just went ahead and took my cardstock and just cut it to the same dimensions, which is 5 inches by 7 inches, and then I scored it right in the middle at 3.5. And the reason I did that is because it fits perfectly in our little mini paper pumpkin box that we created. So, and I will show you, this is our last card, so at the end I'll show you how they all fit in there perfectly. So let me put that aside. And I did cut out some of our pieces ahead of time just to save time. But I do need to score this one still. So let me get my scoring tool. I love this thing. And I'm going to score it right in the middle at 3.5, sorry. 3.5. And then I can just fold it, easily fold it like this, and then use my bone folder, or I could use a credit card, it doesn't matter, just to give that crease a really crisp fold. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take our design series paper, and I have cut this already to, let's see, I've got my paper right here. I went ahead and cut this to 3 by 4.5, but don't worry, you don't have to remember that. I have the PDF that I'm looking at right now. I have that PDF on my blog. It's at the very bottom of the post. So you can download it and you will have all the measurements, you'll have all the supply lists, you'll have everything you need to create your own. So with that said, let me go ahead and get this glued down. I'm using my tape runner. Stampin' Up! Sells their own tape runner called Stampin' Seal. And then they have another version called Stampin' Seal Plus. Stampin' Seal Plus is really highly recommended for 3D projects like boxes and stuff. But when I use it on regular cardstock or design series paper like this, it's so strong that it rips the paper. So I did place an order the other day, and I'm waiting for my Stampin' Seal. Just the plain Stampin' Seal, because I have the Plus, but I just can't use the Plus. So in the meantime, I'm using my regular tape runner I had before I even became a demonstrator. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and cut out my die cut. And I am using our Celebration Labels dies. And I'm using the second, I believe, the second to the smallest. Let me make sure. Yes. I'm using that size. And let me get my cutting and emboss machine. And then let's place the die right here. And then just run it through. Oops. Very easy. I love this thing. It's very small and compact. I love that it folds up. And it's a lot lighter. I don't want to say it's like super light because it's not, but it's a lot lighter than my Big Shot. I love that it's smaller than my Big Shot and it fits perfectly on the edge of my desk. So there's our label. Now I also want to create the little acorn and 2 leaves. So here I am going to stamp. You know what? Before I do that, let me go ahead and stamp the thank you. That'll be a lot quicker. And I'm just going to grab my early espresso ink. And then, how does that look? Is that good? Is that pretty well inked up? Just gonna position it right there towards the bottom because I need room for my little leaves and my acorn. There we go. I love the font on this set. It's beautiful. I'm just cleaning my stamp with my nasty looking chamois, but it works. It works wonderfully. Okay, so now let's put that aside and we're going to stamp out our leaves and acorns. So here is 1 leaf. So I'll put it there. Let me pull off the thank you so I have room. And then I need my other leaf that I will put right there. And then here's my acorn. I'll flip it over and put it there. So now what I need is I need Old Olive. There's Old Olive. I need, ooh, what was it? I need crumb cake. And then I need Melon Mambo. So the Melon Mambo is our, I think it's a maple leaf. Let's just go with that. And I'm just going to ink it up and then stamp. Okay, let me clean my stamp off really quick. All right. So now we've got our crumb cake, which is our acorn. So we'll stamp it up, or I'll ink it up, I should say. And stamp it right next to my leaf. Ooh, nice. Clean it. Put my crumb cake away. And then last but not least, we've got our Old Olive. And this is our other leaf, which I know one is oak and one is maple. I just don't know which is which. So we'll just stamp it right there. Perfect. And I'll just put all that aside. Put our ink pad away. And now I'm pulling out the punches. So now all I'm going to do is I unlock it and, oh, I'm too far. I'm too far up to the top. So let's just cut this off and leave us with this. So now you can see I can just position it right there inside. Does that look good? Right about there. You can see that? Oops. And then just pop it right out. And there it is. I'm going to do that with my acorn. I want to unlock it. And then position it right about there. And then just pop it out. put that aside, and now I'm going to do my other leaf. So right about there. And there we go. Now we have all 3 of our leaves. So now each one of them, I need a dimensional. So, oh, I took the tag off of that one. So there's my acorn. Come on. There's my maple leaf. And then here is my oak leaf. I don't know. I don't know. I also did order some mini dimensionals because those are kind of big. But, so let's go ahead and get them added to our label. So my first one, I did the leaf upside down-ish. And try to center them as best you can. My acorn was right in the middle. And then my other leaf was right here on the edge. And they are not centered. So let's do it like this. Oops, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to grab some of our braided linen trim. And we're just gonna wrap it around the card a couple of times and then tie a bow. So we're gonna wrap it on the inside. I want to leave enough out so I can create the bow. And then just, oops, and then just wrap it around. And I kind of want it on the side. So that's why I'm way over here, because I need room for the label. Okay, and then now I want to pop up the labels. So I need dimensionals for my label. One there, one there, there, and there. So we just pull off the back tab. Throw them away, which they never end up in my trash can. They always end up on the floor. And try to position this in the middle. Yeah, right about there. I think that looks good. And there we go. There is our thank you card. And as promised, let's go ahead and pull out all of our cards that we created. My heart is grateful. Life is better with you. Have a beautiful day. And thank you. So I love these cards. They're absolutely beautiful. I love fall. I think that's my problem. But anyway, as you can see, they all, you know, have some height to them. And that's why I like this little box. Because you can just put them away. And you can pull them out when you need them. Or you can give them to someone. You can gift them. It really doesn't matter. They're your cards. You can do what you want. So that is the end of our tutorial for today, for this week. So I hope you enjoyed it. I love fall again. Next week, I'm going to try and do something with sunflowers. So if you love sunflowers, please be sure to check back with me next week. Otherwise, I want you to have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy the fall weather if it would just ever get here. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.